The Making of Aloysius the Beggar, and the Story of Charity, the Helper. I have always been very careful with other people. I was always the first to see when someone was missing something. It made me happy when people reacted to my help with relief and a smile. Later, I asked myself what I wanted to become, and I began to be what I saw around me. I began to show my life to others, to show it off. It was very easy because my life seemed to be perfect. I always wanted to belong, to be one of the majority. I soon realized that the majority was never in me, and it would never be in me. I fell into a deep hole. My mother invited me on a journey with her. The destination was a distant country. This country was never on my wish list, but this was better than feeling of almost dissolving inwardly. I was tired of meeting all the standards of appearance. I could no longer talk about my apparent favorite topic. I wondered what sense it made. Always follow the next and the latest trend in order to optimize your appearance or report on it. Always looking fresh. These were the positively connotated keywords that promised everything. I once looked at photos of my mother as a young woman. The frame of her face was thin, and now the trend is towards thicker, almost chunky bars, as it did 20 years ago. Nothing is reinvented. Everything returns in a fresh way. With this realization, I could probably predict that the other extreme will be in vogue in the next decade. I didn't want to and couldn't meet these standards anymore. I thought to myself, what would it be like if I could love myself the way I am? We arrived in this country. My mother was full of anticipation. A crowd of children came towards us, and with them Aloysius. This was the man who transformed my mother, although she doesn't like to hear it. When she came back from her first trip, she was no longer the same. She seemed lighter and more content, and she became even more loving in her relationship with us. In any case, the children also hugged me and showed me their classrooms and what they had already learned in my language. I spent a while with the children and Aloysius. Time flew by. I helped everywhere and learned for the first time from the sister how to cut an onion properly. In the evening, I was tired from all the work, but to be fulfilled with the children. I decided to radically change my life when I arrived home. I found myself again. I can't deny it anymore. Aloysius told me that many of the children had to beg after the war and had no one to take care of them. I promised from my country to support Aloysius. The topic of begging occupied me. These children begged for food in their past lives. What did I beg for before I came here? I am Charity, the anonymous beggar.